Good day, sweet, magnificent mother truckers. I hope you are ready for your daily dose of skill. And today we are going to be gaming with a TS-5. I like this plasticky thingy. I like this little bugger. So let's have some fun. And the tank is on sale currently for gold. So why not to refresh our knowledge? The last video which we had with the tank was back in 2025 June, so over 1 year ago, so we can refresh our knowledge. All in all, this is Assault Triangle. It has quite a decent armor depending on the matchmaking. Right? Obviously, you have Cupola, but if you are hiding the lower plate, it's not so simple to penetrate you unless you are meeting someone with a solid penetration. One more thing what I really want to highlight, if you are into the beautiful stuff, you can find every and each camo on the vehicle, and you can see how it is looking like on one or another tank if you are into the art and if you like and if you would love to see every and each camo in the game, right? A new feature in the index, if you will, use it, abuse it. Right, so TS-5 is American tier 8 premium triangle. It's in the game for a very long time, and I still think that it has its place in the game. Where the sniping goes with this tank, it's definitely not the finest sniper, but it is pretty solid damage maker, especially whenever you are a top tier. Unfortunately, in the very first game, we are definitely not a top tier, but we will try to play hold down to the best of our ability, and we will try to punish every and each enemy that is thinking that they have a big nuts, right? This is our goal over there. Now, the alpha damage of this tank is 400 alpha, which is not very special in my opinion, but once again, the DPM is a selling point, you know? It is like different tank compared to the turtle, and once again, where the turtle goes, I would rather personally play with a TS-5 compared to the turtle. This is how I feel about this vehicle, and for me it just feels nice. Maybe that's only me being a bit special and a bit challenged, but this is how I feel like about this vehicle. Now, as you can see, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, our goal is to definitely shoot quite a bit of the gold ammunition for the enemies that are trying to be aggressive over there. I do not see it anyhow else working in our favor but loading the gold and making sure that every and each mother trucker that is playing over there will take one for the team. Now, I do not play with a sniping build. I am playing with a brawling build for the time being, and once again, I think that it works just fine. All we need to do, we need to be patient, and we need to see enemies overpeaking, right? That's all we are doing here. And I know that you may ask, but Skillato, I do not understand. If you are saying that this tank is pretty nice brawler, why you are not playing aggressively with it? Why you are not making a hardcore pressure for the enemy forces just to simply brawl, as you are saying? Well, you see, I'm a bottom tier here, and I have absolutely nothing to prove where the bottom tier gameplay goes, so I am just simply taking the second lane instead of going super aggressively, and this stuff just works fine. We have 2000 damage already, and we are feeling quite alright over there. We are not overthinking, we are not complaining, we are just doing what we can do the best, and this is to annoy enemy forces, right? And in this type of matchmaking, I definitely would say that this is the proper play for us to play the game, and this is how we can get maximum use from our decision, right? Now, if the situation would be different and if we would face the tier 8s or tier 7s, I can promise you that we would be playing very aggressively, and we would be making sure that every and each enemy would regret their life choices in a bit different ways. But since we are bottom tier, obviously we want to be smart, and we want to make sure that enemies would regret their life choices playing against us, right? Now, we have only 3 gold left, fellas. This situation is going to go south very quickly, I can promise you that. It's not going to be as good as it was till now. I can promise you that. But once again, be patient. Relax, take it easy, we are going to be okay. If we would be able to eliminate that type for heavy, I would be very, very pleased and I would be very happy with my result. We can see that Baza is a dancer. We can clearly see that Baza is dancing his face off against us. I can see that. So I will think about it. Do I want to kill him slowly or do we want to slap the living crap out of him? We will figure this out soon. Speaking about the things that we are going to figure out soon, we can see that Astron Rex is making pressure and we can see that 430 is making pressure over there. So we need to reconsider our life choices and we need to make sure that we are prepared if they are going to make pressure for us, right? 430 is going through the middle of the field. I do not really hate the situation, believe me or not. Beautiful punishment, good. Even though Astron Rex is punishing us once, we are not really paranoid about it. We are feeling quite okay and we are trying to escape before it's too late. My mission is to sit hold down with this tank as much as I physically and possibly can, for obvious reasons. And once again, we are aware of our team melting in the back. We are very, very well aware of that, but I don't really think that we can change something about this, right? Yeah, there is that. There is that. Listen. For a very first game, considering how big of the crap of the team we had, I believe we cannot complain about this. We did exactly what we could in this battle and we tried to get as much use as it was physically possible. Now, what you need to keep in mind that not in every game you can be a winner, right? Not every World of Tanks battle will end up in the victory. And faster you will realize that, better you will feel in your head, right? And for this game, I feel completely fine. I think we are okay. Obviously, there was a lot of gold spam and whatnot, but this is as much as we can get considering, once again, what kind of team we had. So all in all, we are first by the damage, we are second by experience, and we made 91,000 profits. We can clearly see that we did not, we had no charge for ammunition, so if we would receive the charge for the ammunition, which is roughly 4.4k per shot, we would be making maybe 20, maybe 30,000. But once again, I probably had some of the magazine in stock from whatever event or something. Sometimes it happens. And with the TS-5, I haven't played in quite some time. And I believe that was it was just simply a hard warm-up. I hope that... I owe one. I see. Okay, we will try to do everything what we physically and possibly can nevertheless, right? I'm trying to avoid playing on the L1, and at this point in time I see magically, fellas, we got teleported over there. Since we magically got teleported there, we are going to deal with this in our ways. Now, we can clearly see that we are bottom tier twice in a row, which is not fun in my opinion, but that's World of Tanks. You cannot be all the time top tier. So hopefully the third game is going to be just tiny touch better. On the positive note, at least we are not getting fed for a tier 10s, right? Okay, since this tank is assault triangle, if you will, we should not snipe from the back. For obvious reasons, we want to make a bit of pressure and we want to make sure that enemies will regret their life choices. I believe you get that, I get that, everything is okay. The question is, which position will fit us the finest? I think I know exactly where we are going to be playing. I think the best play for us is going to be to play over there, under this humongous iceberg, if you will, and we will hope that enemy team is trying to be super aggressive and they will try to get involved to the maximum. That's what we are hoping for. Now, this tank obviously can catch enemies off guard very, very well. So please keep this in mind, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. That's good. Luckily he missed the shot, it's okay, but Grom managed to cross. Do we really care about the Grom that much? I don't really think that we do. The P-44 Pantera is on top of the hill. That is definitely far away from being ideal for our liking. And this is 50-50. Are we going to penetrate him or not? And by the way, 122 TM has a very good accuracy. So we need to be smart. Beautiful 400 in the face. 122 TM is a bit upset at this point in time, which we cannot blame him for that. It's okay. He understood the message. He's not going to be peeking again. I can promise you that. Message very well received from his side. Or maybe he could try to overside scrap. Maybe he can try to use 300 IQ and to think that since we are shooting hit, it's not that simple for us to penetrate him, although we will see, right? We have the Tiger Mouse making a bit of pressure. We are trying to escape in time. Luckily, he did not manage to penetrate us nicely. That's good. And now we have a lot of troubles over there. We have the cover 4 trying to make pressure. We have the Tiger Mouse trying to make pressure. We are trying to play hold down to the best of our ability. Unfortunately, we are getting penetrated just like so. And oh boy, this is not looking so fun, fellas. Once again, bottom tier life. I would love to say something nice, but there is nothing nice to say. Enemy team is just getting involved beyond belief. They are making a hardcore pressure, and you know, once again, this is a curse of the L1 for me. Every single time I am playing on the L1 server, I feel like my team is unfortunately not the finest, and I feel like enemy team is a bunch of professionals. Which is unfortunate, but that is World of Tanks for you. Nevertheless, we are using our DPM to the finest of our ability, and we are trying to make sure that we are going to punish enemies every single time whenever we can, right? Good, this is exactly what we are looking for. Can we escape in time? I don't really think so. Luckily we can. Beautiful. Can we get another shot to the Mr. Tortoise? Yes, we can. Let's hope that he won't penetrate us. Luckily he did not finish us off, although E75 came here, and unfortunately we finished by taking one for the team. Once again, can we say this is a bad triangle of what we are going through at this point in time? I would not say so. We are playing pretty well and we are making the correct decisions. Unfortunately, our team is melting a bit too quick, but what can we do? Anyways, it is how it is. Let's see the score, shall we? Oh, and we are back, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. We are back. We got our butt kicked once again. But we had a good performance. 3,000 damage, 1,200 assisting damage. Once again, you can see we are consistently on top by experience, consistently on top of by the damage. We do not play bad, fellas. I feel like we are gaming like a mother truckers. I truly feel that. And we got 85,000 profits, but once again, we did not pay for the ammunition because I have them in the storage. Overall, we should make a tiny touch less profits. But once again, we are gaming, fellas. We are gaming. Just the game doesn't allow us to win. It may have to do something in the L1 server, fellas. I have done my tests. I have done my diligence. I am avoiding L server as a bloody devil avoids the cross. Also, 3 times in a row we are bottom tier. That's World of Tanks. What can you do? Actually, not bottom tier. This time we are mid tier. So we have some meat in the game. We can say hello for a Tigers and whatnot. That is actually good. But I very like this matchmaking. Mediums are irrelevant to us. We have we have a Make 65T. We have Zwilling, which is a bit of the issue. We have Tiger meatballs. Man, we can do some bad things for the enemies. We definitely can. Okay, enough of the cry. What we want to do, we want to focus on the game. So in this type of situation, I think there is 2 ways how we can play the game. Well, kind of 3. 2. We can go towards the middle, which I'm going now, or alternatively we could play in the heavy line. I really love starting the games from the middle. And the main reason why do I love it so much, because usually there is a lot of tourists that are thinking that they are most powerful mother truckers in the field, and they are making some bad decisions, right? This is the most important thing for us, and obviously we want to meet tourists. Obviously we want to say hello to them, and we want to make sure that they would regret their life choices, right? This is what we are looking for, and this is what we want to see. Now, I would love, fellas, I would love if this VK would peek a little bit more towards us, but since we cannot see that happening, ooh, maybe I just want to send it. Fellas, I have a bad idea. I have a very bad idea. I'm sending it. Listen, this, don't do that at home. This is very, very dangerous what we are doing, and in the same time quite stupid what we are doing. But I am ready to just simply say, yep, it is my time to shine, and we are just simply making hardcore pressure over there. So my thinking process is that I am just going to farm those tier 7s. I see a Mike 65T on the side. That's horrible. Doesn't really change anything. We are not giving up. We are making pressure, and we are saying hello for a tier 7. Now, a Mike 65T will have quite a bad time penetrating us. That is okay, and we want to eliminate the tier 7. Unfortunately, we failed penetrating him, but we are feeling quite alright. Tiger 1 is joining the fight over there. We don't care. We are trying to hit him onto the tracks. We are moving like crazy mother truckers, like our life depends on it. A Mike 65T is trying to aim, but luckily for us that he is failing. Plus on top of that we have another tier 7 who is feeling quite brave, which is completely fine. This is exactly what we are looking for, and this is exactly what we need. Another hit to the tier 7. Now a Mike 65T is having a lot of troubles, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, and we are trying to punish this light tank. Unfortunately we failed doing so. Holy bananas, how many of them. It's okay. I am playing in the middle after all. I can live with that, and I knew exactly what I was doing over there, so I cannot complain. Trying to punish the tier 7, that's okay. And we are still in the middle, fellas. We are still in the middle. Who was it the correct way to send it, folks? Was it correct way to send it? I could load high explosive ammunition to eliminate this yacht tank, but there is a big chance that the yacht tank won't be peaking anytime soon. Yeah, I am considering other options. Now, I hope, fellas, I definitely hope so, that we will have someone peeking here, or alternatively here. Although, I don't really think it will happen. Okay. Right. It's our time to shine, fellas. What we want to do, we want to show the dominance against the tier 7s. This is the best way how we can do the things, and now we are saying hello for the Tiger. We are feeling quite okay. We are fine. We are going to make a bit of pressure just like so. Beautiful. Luckily BR is not penetrating us, and the Tiger knows what is coming. We are okay. We are eliminating Tiger from the game. So far so good. And once again we are aware of that light tank sniping us from over there, but it is not going to be an easy task for him to punish us. Simple as this. It is just hard. Meanwhile, we know he's sitting right here in front of us, and maybe, just maybe, we could slap him. The problem is that I cannot really outspot him. That is the problem. Ooh, Skoda. Very nice. This is what I want to see. The thing is, for Skoda to penetrate us, it is going to be mega difficult. It is not an easy task for him to do so. So we are using our armor, which, once again, this tank is created for. It is very, very well armored mother trucker, to just simply try to slap every and each bastard that is playing over there. That's all we need to do. We see this TVP Watau, and I have a feeling that our Tiger will eliminate him from the game, which he did. Very, very nice. And now we want to get even more involved, but the question is how to get even more involved. You know what? I'm just sending it. I am just sending it straight up. I'm the most powerful mother trucker over there. I am feeling unstoppable. I am feeling unbeatable, and I am just going for it. I'm aware that light tank spotted us. I am very, very well aware of that. Right, we can see light tank sitting over there. Beautiful high explosive loaded, especially for a light tank. Light tank has 1 hit points left. He's screaming, he is yelling. It's okay, that's what we need. And now I don't even care about this Skoda, to be fair with you. All I am thinking about is where the potential of our damage is staying, you know? That's all I care about. Beautiful shots, and now we know that Arta is sitting right about here. Beautiful, Arta just fired. That means he spotted. Too bad that I missed the shot, but nevertheless we are doing an epic job. You see, what we have done at this point in time with this tank, it is very, very, very rare tier A triangle which could do that. I can promise you that, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. TS-5 has this solid ability to make pressure. And you know, our matchmaking still was quite sucking us long, if we are being honest. All 3 games, we were bottom or mid-tier, right? In none of the games we were fighting only against the tier 8s or against the tier 7s or even tier 6s. So this is where this tank is excelling up front, you know? This is where this tank is absolutely amazing. And I truly believe that TS-5 is still a great tank even in 2026. I truly believe in that. Look at this beautiful finish. Solid Ace, high caliber, steel wall. We are first by experience. We are first by the damage 3 times in a row, by the way. And we got 121,000 profits, although once again, we are not paying for ammunition because apparently we have a lot of it in the depot, right? This is where TS-5 is shining, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. So if you have this tank in the garage, dust it. It is still a beautiful tank even to this day. So all in all, our performance, fellas, was solid. 3.4 thousand average damage, 600 assisting damage, although we have won only 1 game. Do I feel proud of this result? Absolutely yes. TS-5 is gorgeous if you know what you are doing, fellas. Once again, assault tank destroyer, not a sniper schnitzel, although to be fair with you, you can snipe from the if the things are going bad, if you are against the tier 10s or you don't feel like you can make pressure, you can even snipe. We kind of done that from the second lane in the first game, so there is that. Anyways, love you all. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate you and see you very, very, very soon. Skill is out for today. Peace.